For my video project, I will be talking about Kirchhoff rules and using them to figure out the currents going through each of these resistors. Okay, so the first rule is the junction rule, which says that the total current going into a junction should equal the total current going out of the junction. And the loop rule, which says the total voltages should equal 0, or the summation of the voltages should equal 0. Okay, so I have this circuit set up, and as you can see I have all the loops figured out already. So from here we go from the negative to the positive of the power source, which would make it a positive value, and we go around like this, and this gives us our first equation, which is 5 minus I1 times 330 minus I2 times 200. And then our second loop is this one, coming around from the negative to the positive side of this resistor, over to the positive and to the negative this resistor, and this would make it a negative. So we get I2 minus 200, I2 times 200 minus I3 times 100. And then finally we get the whole loop, and this gives us 5 minus I1 times 330 minus I3 times 100. And our junction would be right here. So I1 comes in, creates I2 and I3, and over here I2 and I3 come back together to form I1. And so this is the equation that we got. Okay, so first we take this second equation and we modify it a little bit and do some algebra, and we get that I3 equals 2 times I2, and then we can use that and put it into our junction rule equation, and this gives us that I1 equals 3 times I2. And so we can use this and plug it into our first equation, into right here, and then do some algebra, and this gives us that I2 equals 0.00633 amps. And using the modified version of the junction rule, we get that I1 equals 0.019, and I3 equals 2 times I2, which would equal 0.0127 amps. And that's the Kirchhoff rules.